I learned to ride a bike in 1955. Oddly enough, it wasn't at home at 10 Isabelle Street in Hull, but rather it was during my first summer visit to the farm in Bath. Grandma and Grandpa were good friends of Mr. and Mrs. Biss, who owned the farm just east of the Maloney farm and on the same side of the road. The Bisses were devout Ukrainian Catholics and attended Sunday Mass at the small Catholic church in Bath, the same church Grandma and Grandpa took us to on Sundays. We visited the Biss family several times over the years, and Johnny and I really enjoyed having another friend to play with. Peter was Johnny's age and a real nice kid. I think he was an only child. I don't remember that he had any brothers or sisters. The very first time Grandma and Grandpa and Johnny and I walked over to visit them, there was an aroma of freshly baked bread or buns in the air, and I said to Johnny, "I hope we get some." Johnny smiled. When we arrived, Peter, age 9, was riding his bicycle in the large circular driveway in front of the house. Mrs. Biss greeted us at the door, then introduced us to Peter and suggested we kids play together for a while so she and Grandma and Grandpa could have a little visit. I don't remember seeing Mr. Biss that time, but I'm thinking he was probably out somewhere because their car wasn't in the driveway. The driveway was a combination of packed earth and stones and grass. Actually, it was quite flat and made a good bike riding area. After Grandma and Mrs. Biss left us to play outside, Peter told us we could ride around the circle on his bike if we wanted to. Johnny had a bike at home and was good at riding it, so he enthusiastically took Peter up on the offer and rode around the circle a few times. Then Peter asked if I would like a turn. I told him I couldn't ride a bike, that Johnny and Daddy had tried to teach me back home on a few occasions, but I found it too hard. But Peter's bike was less scary than Johnny's. The seat was closer to the ground, and there wasn't a bar under it. Johnny and Peter both assured me that I would be safe, so I gave it a try. John always looked out for me. Taking off with Johnny supporting me on one side and Peter on the other, in no time I was riding by myself. But they both continued to stay close to me in case I had trouble. I didn't, though. I was really excited because I thought that it was beyond my capability to ever be able to learn to ride a bike. Johnny was so cute. I remember him telling me that he was really proud of me. I have such good memories of my big brother. He was only a year older than me, but he was always looking out for me. He was very wise in his ways. Peter was really nice too. He reminded me a little bit of Johnny. We kids took turn riding around the circle until Peter's mom called us to come inside. She told us to wash our hands and then sit at the table in the kitchen with Grandma and Grandpa and her. She gave us each a raisin bun and a glass of milk. The day was perfect. I told Grandma and Grandpa about my new skill, and they were really proud of me too. I couldn't wait to tell Mommy and Daddy.